Hello and welcome. Today on BOI Weekly, Nigeria's leading development finance institution, the Bank of Industry, has taken its support in the information and technology space to another level. This time, it's coming in form of corporate social responsibility as it funds a tech hub for young players in the artificial intelligence value chain. Vatebra Tech Hub, Aja, equipped with high-speed internet access, private and shared office spaces, top-of-the-range robotic training labs, and other facilities, and in partnership with 9Mobile, is to be managed by Vatebra Limited, a technology solutions company. While commissioning the project recently, the BOI MD CEO, Mr. Kayode Kwiton, said the initiative is about recognizing the creativity and passion of young Nigerians and developing emerging businesses in the country's tech ecosystem. I'm Kayode Alayode. Welcome to the program. In the days when some young Nigerians are gaining a reputation for cybercrimes and other tech-related fraud, the Bank of Industry has decided to rechannel their energies and creativity in the technology space. That's why it's funding a technology hub as a corporate social responsibility investment. Here at the Vatebra Tech Hub, Aja, Lagos, young startups have access to a variety of exquisite shared office spaces, high-speed internet, and a well-equipped robotics training lab, even for children. Managed by Vatebra Limited, a tech company, the hub seeks to drive adoption of digital technology through capacity development, entrepreneurship, and inclusive tech education in Nigeria. The facility also affords young people the room to cross-pollinate ideas and incubate innovative tech solutions. As soon as the representative of the Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu, arrives, the commissioning gets underway. Even though this is a corporate social responsibility for the Bank of Industry, BOI still believes the facility needs to be sustainably managed by experts, so it's engaged Vatebra Limited, a leading tech company, to run it. The Deputy Managing Director of Vatebra Limited tells the guests, technical partners, beneficiaries and other stakeholders about the facility.
The whole facility is providing a lot of functionalities for different categories of people. Let me take it from people who do not have the capital to go and rent an office to operate their business. They have opportunity to come in here and take what we call a co-working. By co-working, what they can simply do is to share an office with somebody. They can share that cost together. And in that cost, there are provision for internet facilities. There are provision for printing services, shared services. There is provision for for beverages, there are provision for all stationery that is required. In fact, there's provision for resources. So they don't actually need to go and get a front desk to support their work. All these are provided by the facility. Again, when you come to this facility, as was demonstrated by the children, you can see that there is also a robotics. So there is a future even for people who do not have an understanding of technology. We are priming the generation of what is going to obtain in the 21st generation. And what they can see elsewhere in the world, they can also see it in this very place. That is our expectation, and these are the functionality that we expect in this facility. I mustn't forget to mention that power is a major requirement in running business in Nigeria. When you come in here, you find out that there is availability of power 24/7 all day long and all night long. And resources are always here. We provide more than 12-hour services. Start from 8 to about 8 p.m. every day of the week. And I'm sure that that is commendable for everybody that has a business idea to come into. You need to take note that there are a whole lot of young entrepreneurs who have innovations, who have ideas. They are looking for a place whereby they can display those ideas. When you come in here, we provide mentorship even for those business people to incubate their business, both for acceleration and all other kinds of businesses. We help them to bring this startup, and we also help them to coordinate the programs. What we try to do is we carry a principle of KYC, know who you are dealing with. What kind of business are you doing? We do a kind of an evaluation so that it doesn't become a free-for-all commerce and create problem even for the community. So we do a kind of risk analysis while you are coming in and understand your company's profile and the kind of thing that you are doing. And again, we try to understand a restriction of the limit of what that you can do because of internet fraud. So we do all those criteria evaluation before people are onboarded into the facility. What we have also done is to design a very flexible system. For instance, you can take a space for an hour. You can take a space for a day. You can take a space for a week. It all depends on your capabilities, on what you actually want to do. So these are available to us. For instance, you have a 1-man space, you have a 2-man space, you have a 4-man space, you even have a collaborative places where not less than 18 people can sit together. So irrespective of it, you will find out that you can definitely fit into any of these at very affordable rates.
9Mobile is also a technical partner on this project, and they are providing high-speed internet facility. The MD, Mr. Stefan Bolivar, says this tech hub is one step closer to attaining the level of artificial intelligence locked up in Nigerian youths, and they are proud to be associated with it.
9Mobile is supporting this project mainly because it actually represents the core value of the company, which is innovation. And also, it also represents, most of our customer base, which are actually youth and young, innovative people who are actually trying to, succeed in their life. And this is why 9Mobile is very happy to be associated with this kind of event, because it's also a possibility for us to provide value and to an enabler. Enabling actually capabilities for young entrepreneurs to develop their own ideas. So this is why it's important for us to be associated with such an event and also to drive overall technology in this country.
He also thanks the Bank of Industry for the opportunity given to 9Mobile to contribute to the project.
I want to thank, of course, Bank of Industry to give us this opportunity to demonstrate our capability and also to support, local content and to support innovation. And again, you can count on 9Mobile really to be present and really to support ICT in general.
In his remark, the MD CEO, Bank of Industry, Mr. Kayode Ikpiton, explains why the bank is pursuing a corporate social responsibility of this nature.
This facility is a CSR program of the bank that is targeted at promoting skill development, youth entrepreneurship, and job creation in new technology and innovations. BOI's mission is to transform Nigeria's industrial sector by providing financial and business support services so that new businesses will emerge and existing enterprises will thrive. The bank was sponsoring the hub in recognition of the ingenuity and creativity of young people in Nigeria and the need to channel this to more productive and impactful ends rather than social vices like internet fraud. The overall objective is to ensure that our corporate social responsibility investments are such as to generate better benefits for the country, and a hub like this gives young people an opportunity to add their own quota to the economic development of Lagos State and Nigeria as a whole. We believe that a center like this, talent can be discovered and harnessed. It will also help to grow the tech ecosystem in the country, get more young people involved in it, make it more attractive to investments, and this will augur well for Nigeria in general. BOI is committed to ensuring that the hub is run in a sustainable manner. To make this is possible, BOI has partnered with the corporate entities like Vatebra, who manages day-to-day operations, and Mobile, who provide the internet connectivity, and many others. Our plan is to have more hubs set up in many other locations across Nigeria. In some other instances, we partner with existing hubs to expand and upgrade their facilities. But beyond the physical infrastructure and facilities that are set up at the hub, we will work with credible partners to run a series of hackathon programs, as well as incubation and acceleration programs. This will lead to the discovery of new business ideas and build them from ground up to become successful champions. We believe that irrespective of today's narratives, we can all make the future brighter and better for our country through our little support.
Before going ahead to commission the project on behalf of the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Commissioner for Science and Technology, Lagos State, Mr. Hakeem Pham, said the Bank of Industry's investment in technology is in line with the administration's strategy to drive growth in the state.
I would like to thank the DMD of Vatebra, the Bank of Industry, as well as 9 Mobiles. Now, when you look at technology, what does it take to put something like this together? We normally use the 3 Ps. The first P is power. Bank of Industry, BOI, is powering this initiative. The second is pipe. We're talking of the bandwidth to carry loads and loads of data. 9 Mobile is doing that. Now, we have the last P. It's called the ping. Technical people will understand what I mean by the pings. You know, you take the people, you take the machine, everything interacting with each other to make the site available for production. Now, the importance of the last P is the people. People, we cannot have this place here. So this is in alignment with what Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is about. Empowering people to drive Lagos State. And he will be very proud to know that this investment is coming from a bank, also in collaboration with a telecom company and all the people involved, because it will move Lagos State forward.
He then goes ahead to commission the project.
I declare this tech hub open.
Once done with the commissioning, the business manager, Vatebra Tech Hub, Aja, Kolapo Ogunbile, takes the entourage on a tour of the facility, from the relaxation center and game room to the private and shared workspaces, the lounge, idea hub, robot training lab, and meeting rooms. The party takes a particular interest in some of the children who have in the last couple of weeks learned to make robots at the Tech Hub's robotic training lab. The instructor and the children explain and exhibit their work.
The future of our generation happens to be the children. And the future right now is also technology. So we thought of why not combine our future with the future? Why not teach children how to make technological solutions that's going to help us in the greater future? And as it's moving forward, this is going to incorporate the stand back and keep moving. So this particular robot can be upskilled.
This is an elephant. It is made from a Lego mindset kit and is programmed from a Lego mindset programming kit. This elephant is used to pick up things and is used for helping hand in research workshops and all of that. It's used for packaging, assembling, and all those things.
This particular robot is designed to carry out rescue missions even in difficult terrains like stairways engulfed by fire. Having seen all that Vatebra Tech Hub has in store, the Commissioner responds, but more importantly, praises the Bank of Industry for its intervention.
Bank of Industry in specific is making an investment in mind, investment in people, so that they can take advantage of a facility that will provide the opportunity for people who normally will not have been able to do this type of research. It is very important that other banks should emulate what Bank of Industry is doing and join hands together to assist the citizens as well as the government in moving this country forward.
He further states what the Lagos State government is doing in the area of ICT skills development.
The Lagos State government has acquired some lands in the old industrial park in Vatebra to be used as a technology center. There are other programs that the governor will be announcing soon. So this governor and this government is committed to make sure that Nigeria is ready, and Lagos in particular is ready for technology. If you look at our population today, about 22 million, we cannot continue to do things the old way. We really have to take advantage of what technology has to provide. And having centers like this to teach our children and young adults on how to be digital literate, on how to advance their skills in the area of technology will be a big boost to the economy.
But what sort of internet access is Nine Mobile providing?
So what we are providing is 20 megabit per second secured internet. We have both fiber optic and microwave. It means that it's actually secured, highly secured internet. It's not, something you can find, what we call best effort. No, it's a very, very high quality and best standard internet that we are providing for this technical hub. And the reason is because the demand is very high. There's a lot of people in this place and also across the country, they need very good quality of internet, because you have different quality of internet. You can have, internet, I will say, which you can consume, for your leisure and entertainment, and you have internet that you need for your business, and for this internet you need low latency and high resilience and high availability internet, and this is what we are providing in this place.
For the Bank of Industry, the initiative is about investing in the next generation of Nigerians, promoting ICT skills development, youth entrepreneurship, and job creation.
The future of Nigeria is not in oil and gas. It's in our people. We have to invest in our people. If you have a good mind who can do what they are doing in Facebook, you see how much Facebook is worth today. It's not because of oil, it's because of the mental capacity, of those behind it. Nigerians are very smart. The idea of this tech hub for us in Bank of Industry, this is the first one that we are doing. It's a model. We plan to replicate this throughout the whole nation as CSR and build bigger ones. When people can come together, young minds, they can have a place, they can do their business, they have broadband, which is why you have Nine Mobile here, you have Vatebra here, because the idea is that if you just make it such that you build it, you don't maintain it, after 1 year or 2 years, the whole thing is going to collapse. But the way we have done it, we are subsidizing, the cost. But they are charging some money. That money is not for profit. It's to allow the center to control to continue to be in operations. So why are we doing this? We're investing in the next generation of Nigerians, which is more value than oil and gas. And then we are making creative minds. There are a lot of Nigerians, we hear things like internet fraud. If people put 10% of that intellect into doing something positive, they will make more money than being fraudsters on the internet.
The beneficiaries couldn't hide their delight.
I want to appreciate them for investing in a facility like this, and I also wish other people would have access to something like this. Before I came here, I was working from home. Sometimes we weren't having power. I always go some other places where there wasn't power. Always power is a major issue for most entrepreneurs. But with this place, that has not been a challenge. So I would appreciate Bank of Industry for this awesome investment they made, and also encourage them to do more in making the entrepreneurial journey and experience for most entrepreneurs easy.
I started this program during the mid-August. It was like a quite not interesting at the beginning. I just thought it was just making a robot, but in the middle it became so interesting to hang with these guys making robots, doing all the fun building with Tetris and Lego. It became interesting, and also the controlling, creating, and using the microcontrollers and brains to make this thing move perfectly. It has all been a privilege to do.
With plans to establish more tech hubs across the country, the Bank of Industry is encouraging startups to take advantage of its existing funding platforms for support, and hopes others in the private sector would complement its effort. The Bank of Industry has chosen to focus on and supports two factors that belong in the future. That's the youth and ICT, by supporting a tech hub, and it has promised to replicate the project across the country. BOI is also willing and able to support other tech startups through its existing intervention mechanism. Take advantage today. Contact the Bank of Industry to know how you too can benefit. Visit their website at boi.ng or call at any of their branches closest to you. Remember, you can apply for BOI loans online. Just download the BOI SME Loan app from the Google Play Store and follow the instructions. For further information, feel free to tweet at me at KAY Now, previous editions of the program are all available on YouTube. Simply type BOI Weekly in the search area and there you go. That will be our package for today. Many thanks for watching. I'm Kaide Alayande. Bye now.